Hi, Aletha here with Create Your Future. Just want to let you know that Create Your Future is still giving away a free course, How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. I have courses available, and also right now till the end of July, all of my coaching is on sale for 50% off. All the links are in the description box below. You hear many times people in the law of assumption community quoting Neville that we have to live from the end of our wish fulfilled. Well, what does that mean exactly in the universe or in the quantum field? It simply means that the quantum field or the universe responds to our consciousness and mirrors back our state of being. Well, what does that mean? It simply means that whatever you are conscious of being right now, that's being pushed out of you and must be reflected back, because the quantum field mirrors back our consciousness. So if you're focused on not having whatever it is your heart's desiring and all the things going on in the 3D, that is your state of consciousness. And so all of that is being pushed out of you, and then the universe, the quantum field, must reflect it back to you because it mirrors back our consciousness. So when you want to live from the end of the wish fulfilled, how do you do that? You do that by changing your state of consciousness. So instead of living from I'm wanting and needing and longing for my specific person or my health or the money or the new car, whatever it may be, instead of living from trying to get that, from longing for that and wanting that and spiraling into states of feeling sad and hurt, when you stay in that state of consciousness, you're going to get more of what you don't want. So if you want to get what you do want, then you have to let go of that state of consciousness and move into a new state of consciousness that says, I have my specific person with me now. I am grateful now that I am living in a loving, supported, exclusive relationship with my SP. I am so happy and grateful that I am earning X amount of dollars every month doing exactly what I love to do. I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy and vibrant and energetic. And you live from a state of consciousness that says, I have it now, before it shows up. The key is gratitude and living in a state of gratitude in the present moment before you see the evidence of whatever it is you are intending to manifest. So you can't wait for your manifestation to come to fruition to feel happy and joyful. You have to feel happy and joyful before it will manifest. It's contrary to what we've been taught and conditioned, and we look at the 3D and we think that's the real world. It's not. The real world is what's going on inside of you. So, you want to live from the end and manifest your heart's desire, and you want to do it quickly, then you assume you are that person now. You are the person with the new house. You are the person with the health. You are the person with your SP. You are the person with a better income. You are the person of whatever it is that you want now in the present moment, no matter what your current 3D reality looks like. And when you live internally from a state of consciousness that says, I am this now, and you feel those feelings, the joy that comes with, the relief that comes with having the thing that your heart desires. I am Mrs. Whomever. I am with my specific person. I am the wealthy person that can go and do and be anything that I want. You live now in that state of consciousness because the universe, the quantum field, will only reflect back your state of being, your state of consciousness. Whatever I am conscious of, that's what will manifest. So or you can say it another way, I am whatever I am conscious of being. And that means you have to be it now before it actually shows up in your 3D reality. That gets tricky with our brain. It's not a hard thing to do, other than our analytical mind is constantly saying, no, you aren't. And it reminds you of all the reasons why you aren't. And you also have to take your eyes off of the current 3D reality, someone rejecting you. Instead of feeling the hurt and the pain and crying and spending all day in bed with Kleenexes, you live internally. No matter what's happening outside of you in the external world, you live internally as the person who has the SP in the way that you want them. You live internally as the person who has the perfect health, no matter what your symptoms are or what the doctors are saying. You live internally from a state of having. I did that with my shoulder. It was broken in 3 places. The whole top was broken off, and I was told that mobility would be very would not be very good. Couldn't raise my arm very high, maybe like this. And there was possible surgery and all that. Well, as it turned out, every single day of my life, I lived in a state of consciousness that this arm, this shoulder was healed, and that it was perfect health, and that it functioned perfectly, that it moved, that I had a good range of motion. By the end of the 3-month period for the healing process before, I never needed surgery, because when I went to the doctor, I could raise my arm higher and with more mobility, this arm than this arm. And his jaw dropped and his eyes bugged out. But why? I changed my state of consciousness from a person with a broken shoulder that was going to be possibly affected by for the rest of my life, to a person who had perfect health, a perfect shoulder that moves easily and effortlessly and no pain. And I did that every day. I would not allow myself to think anything else. And that's what you have to do, to move into a state of consciousness that says, I am this, and that's all I will accept. So you let the old go, and then you move into a state of consciousness that says, I am this now. It works. Trust me, I know it does. I've experienced it many, many times, not just with my shoulder and healing. So you live from a state of consciousness that says, I am this now. The universe, the quantum field, must reflect it back to you. If you have any questions or would like to do coaching and talk more about this, please check out the links below and leave a comment. I would love to respond to you in the comments as well. Blessings.